It's the holiday season, guys. Hey guys, welcome to the Start Your Fashion Business channel. My name is Stephanie and I'm the host of this channel. If you are new around here, then I want to give you a very warm welcome. I'm a sustainable brand owner and an ethical garment producer, and I'm also a fashion business coach. So I've been in the fashion industry for over 12 years, and I wanted to start this channel so I can share with you my journey and my tips so that you can start and scale a successful fashion brand. Now, if you want to learn more about me, you can check out the links in the description box below as well. You can follow me on Instagram if you want. I share a lot of fashion business tips there as well. But anyway, this video is about you. It's about marketing strategies for 2022. I actually did a video for 2021, which you can check out here if you haven't already. But of course, because it's a new year, we have to update our marketing strategies. So whether you are a brand owner or you are planning to start a brand in the near future, make sure to continue watching this video. Now, before we dive in, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to this channel and turn on the bell notification so that you don't miss any of my videos, especially because if you're here for fashion business tips, this is the channel to be. So without further ado, let's dive right in. So I know you're here because you want to learn what the best marketing strategies are for fashion brands in 2022. And don't worry, I've got you covered. I have a fashion brand myself, so I know exactly what you need to do. And I'm going to share with you 3 things that are the most important strategies for you to implement for your fashion brand immediately if you want to build your exposure, build your brand, build your audience, and increase your sales. You gotta do this because, as you know, marketing strategies, especially now, it's always changing at such a fast pace. And sometimes it can be overwhelming to update your strategy and catch up to the latest thing. But trust me, you have to do it. Whether you end up doing it yourself or you end up outsourcing, it's important for you to focus on marketing and not just selling. So, strategy number 1, if you haven't done so already, you have to implement Reels right now, right away, and you have to be consistent at it. So from my experience, I actually post 3 Reels a week, just as a minimum. I know Reels, it's a lot harder for you to prepare. You know, it's not as simple as just posting something on your feed like a photo or an IG story. You have to prepare it. You also have to research the song, research the type of concept you're gonna do for the reel, prepare your outfits, or prepare whatever content it is that you are trying to take. So there's definitely a lot more preparation behind. So it can be overwhelming. But trust me, once you get the hang of it and you know that this is going to be a game changer for you, then it's so worth it for you to spend time on it. As you know, Instagram is trying to be like TikTok, or they're trying to compete, and therefore they are pushing Reels because the algorithm favors it over feed posts and, you know, videos on the feed that are non-Reels. So like I said, it's important for you to be up to date with your marketing strategies. And again, I know it can be overwhelming, but trust me, if you actually are able to batch your Reels, let's say you do it once a week and you create 3 Reels, then you're not gonna have this post paralysis overwhelm. So that's what I do with my fashion brand. I post 3 Reels a week, and I also do that for Start Your Fashion Business, which is my account where I share fashion business tips as well. Make sure to follow me there. And that's the type of Reels where I'm sharing educational content. So obviously, if you're a brand, what do you share? Well, you can participate in trends, you can showcase styling tips or like ways to style your product. You can even take Reels where it's flat lays of the product. There's so many cool things that you can do, and therefore you must research what's in trend, and most importantly, use a song that is trendy as well, because Reels is where you can go viral, guys. I've had a few viral Reels myself where my Reels went up to 500,000 views, which is insane. And it really got me a lot more followers too in such a short amount of time. So again, if you haven't implemented Reels, this is something you have to do for 2022. Okay, so what's the second thing that you have to do this year? Well, it's kind of simple, and this is something that I think I suggested last year as well, is to use influencer marketing. However, you're not doing it the old way. You have to really build authentic relationships with these influencers. It used to be that you can just hit up an influencer and then pay them or send product, and they'll do a post, do something cute, and then you'll get sales. But unfortunately, nowadays it's a little bit different. Everybody has such a short attention span, and I think with the age of social media, people are actually craving authenticity. So therefore, these relationships that you have with these influencers have to be authentic as well. So you can't just work with a bunch of influencers that are not in line with your brand. So therefore, you have to do a bit more research, and you also are not like how it used to be where you post just one post with this influencer. I actually highly recommend to find an influencer that you can work with consistently, because actually people don't just buy something right away. So if they see something in their feed that the influencer posts, maybe they're just getting to know your brand, they might just, maybe they'll buy, but the likely chance is that they're just warming up to your brand, and they'll like visit your website, they'll check you out, but they don't buy right away. So therefore, if you're working with the influencer again, and perhaps they're doing another type of post, and the audience warms up more and they start trusting you, that's when you start converting into sales. So again, this relationship is not just about selling, it's about authenticity. So you want to find influencers that genuinely care about your products and know about whatever niche that you're doing, whether it's sustainable fashion or sportswear. Whatever it is, you want to work with an influencer that really has a voice and an influence with their audience. So whether their audience is small or big, it doesn't matter. What it matters is how targeted their audience is, and how much they trust them, and how much this influencer has influence over the buying decisions of their audience. So again, continue using influencer marketing, but use it in a different way. And one pro tip I do want to share is influencers, some of them are actually in engagement pods, and you can actually tell this by just looking at their profiles and checking their comments. If you see an influencer that has, let's say, 20 comments and they're all emojis, or it's all the same people, then you want to not maybe work with this influencer, because most likely they're working with an engagement pod, and that kind of defeats the whole purpose. So again, I'm not, pointing fingers or anything, but this is just a pro tip that I want to share with you when you are researching influencers, to actually look at whether or not their engagement is authentic. If it looks like it's a bunch of bots just commenting the same thing, you don't want to work with this influencer, and just find another one. There's plenty of them around. So with that being said, another strategy that I want you to implement for your fashion brand for 2022 is to use TikTok. I know this is not something new, but a lot of people are actually not considering it, because again, it kind of feels overwhelming, just like Reels. But honestly, TikTok is another landscape. The influencers that are on TikTok are not necessarily influencers that are on Instagram. It's a whole different world. And if you're not having any luck with influencers on Instagram, then I highly, highly recommend to start shifting to TikTok and finding your niche there, and start building your audience on TikTok. And there's so many cool ways that you can actually create TikTok videos. You can do those flat lays again, kind of similar to Reels. You can participate in trends. There's so much that you can do that is similar to Reels. So sometimes what I do is I create two of the same video. It's just that I post one to Reels and one to TikTok. But what you should never do is export the finished video from one or the other platform and upload it to the other one, because they don't like that. So you definitely don't want to be lazy and just, upload it to TikTok and then export it to upload it to Instagram Reels with the TikTok logo. So again, TikTok and Reels are quite similar. However, what I see is that TikTok really likes videos that are quite like lo-fi, videos that are really just shot on the iPhone or directly from the TikTok app itself, as opposed to Reels where you can make it a little bit more highly like produced. So if you're not on TikTok yet, I highly recommend for you to get on there now and just start posting. Done is better than perfect. And I do have to say, like, if you are starting, it probably is a good idea that you don't sign up as a business account, because as soon as you do that, you don't get access to all the cool songs, all the songs that can get your TikTok to go viral. So first, I would suggest just stick to a personal account so that you have access to all of the TikTok hits and you can use them. And then once you start, having your audience, then you can switch to a business account. So if you guys are already on TikTok, make sure to follow me as well at Stephanie Shrikandi. The links are below in the description box as well. So what do you guys think? Are you going to implement these strategies for 2022? And if you have any questions, you can pop them in the comment section below. I do want to make this easy for you guys. So therefore, I want to share something that I actually use in my own business. So typically at the start of the year, I always have the social media calendar laid out for that year. And all of the important dates are in an Excel sheet. So I know each month what's going on. Let's say it's Women Entrepreneurship Day, or World Water Day, or whatever it is that speaks or represent my business that I want to participate in social media. I know this from ahead of time, so I can actually prepare the content and participate with the hashtags and whatever is going on, because that really does help your content reach more people and go viral too. So if you guys want this calendar, you can check out a link below in the description box where you can get this calendar. You can download it. You just follow the link below and then you'll have that in your inbox, and this will basically help you get prepared for 2022. So if you guys found this video helpful, please hit the thumbs up or whatever like button, and make sure that you comment below as well so that the YouTube algorithm knows that this video is helpful, and that way it will be shared to more people. Or if you found it helpful and you want to share it with your friends, please do. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram too, at Start Your Fashion Business, because I share daily fashion business tips there. So if you want more, make sure to follow me, and I'll see you there.